Today is March 2nd, 2026, around 8:15 in the morning. I am on the roof of the Motley family in Tempe, Arizona. I'm going to be doing a repair assessment on the shingle marked in X. It's a wind creased and damaged shingle. I've outlined the surrounding shingles, numbering them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. What I'm going to do first is set you guys up so you guys can view the work. I'll also be using today a flat bar, a magnetic roofing hammer, a soft nose putty knife, roofing snake, and 1.25" per code roofing nails. Make sure everyone can view the work that takes place. I think that should give everybody a good angle. Now we want to diagnose the shingle. What we have here is the shingle marked with X. It starts here and it ends here. It's a dimensional shingle. It's got a crease throughout most of it. What I want to do first is make sure that it's separated from the materials that bonds it to the books beneath it, shingle books 1 and 2. What I want to do first is use my soft nose putty knife to see if we can make sure that this is completely free. So we're just going to work our way slowly. In Arizona, these things kind of mat together. Not trying to rip or tear anything. You just want to work your way across. All right, we do have that book free. Now I need to make sure that books 5 and 6 are free of the material that bonds it to the book that we'll be removing. Once again, we just use our soft nose putty knife. Just work our way slowly across. All right, we do have book 5 free. Now we'll work to get book 6. All right, so that should allow us to get to the nail strip in our damaged book. Now we need to release books 7 and 8 so we can get the nails out from under there. Okay. Now I'm going to take my flat bar and I'm going to work in the nail strip to get the nails popped so that I can remove them. Get that out of the way. Okay, now I want to make sure that we do the same thing to the fasteners that are in books 7 and 8 that hold the top end of the shingle in. We'll work to get that free. All right, we do have our shingle book removed. However, you can see that it left some material in there. We'll work to get that all cleaned out. Boom, we got it. All right. Now I have a fastener that's still under there that'll need to be removed. That is under book 8. There we go, got that one out. We are good to go. Now what I'm going to do is an inspection of the underlayment to make sure that everything is prepared for reinsertion. Oh, I do see back here that we still have a fastener that is in our way. Get that out of there. Okay, it looks like we do have a surface that is available to take a shingle. So what I'm going to do first is take my existing shingle I'm going to line it up to where it was originally in the system, and I'm going to work to get it back. I do have the shingle book back in place. Now what I'm going to do is take my roofing snake and 1¼ inch per code roofing nails to move forward with the reinsertion. What I want to do first is make sure that we can get an appropriate nail strike without lifting up the shingle more than necessary inside of the nail strip. Looks like that'll be an appropriate line up there. So I'll go ahead and work to get that free. There we go. We do have an insertion. You can see here from the roofing snake, it's caused a fracture on the above shingle. That's pretty common with the roofing snake. The roofing snake requires us to put this straight in the nail strip, and when you hold it at a straight angle, usually this is butted up to the shingle above it or very nearby. Oftentimes when you start to strike it, it will fracture the shingle book above it. Now we'll work to go right here, somewhat centered. That's 1. 2, we see the same thing there, a small fracture from the roofing snake. We'll go all the way over here on the end. That's 2. All right. Now we will go over here on the very edge of the shingle. That is our 4th and final nail. Looks like we do have the shingle book back reinserted where it was. Now we want to do an investigation of exactly what's transpired by removing and replacing this shingle. I noticed when we did the removal that at least one of these teeth had become delaminated. There it is. This tooth has become delaminated. Oh, it looks like this one as well. Oh, this one has become delaminated, and it's become delaminated all the way up to the ridge. Books are built in 2 parts. You have the top layer, which have the teeth that hang on down to the bottom layer. This tooth should be hanging on to this bottom layer, but it's 100% delaminated, and because of that, the book has separated from itself right here. That's on shingle book 6. Oh, this tooth is also delaminated. This tooth as well is delaminated. And this tooth has maintained its integrity. It looks like it's pretty fried around the edges. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 delaminated teeth. We have separation in the shingle book here. This book is now falling apart and would need to be replaced. Because of the delaminated teeth, I would now need to replace both of these books. And I imagine because of the condition of the roof currently, I would be chasing this up and up all the way to the ridge, deeming this roof irreparable.